gates fly, they sent on their way. Jet Bun dropped back shortly after the start. Piper of Hamelin began well on the rail with Over the Moon right there too on the outside. Master of Defence is 4 wide and Duke Orsino's in the mix as well. They followed in behind them by Williams Legacy. Then we go 2 or 3 lengths back to O Captain, Anatolian Silver, the black cappers, 1 from last, and Jet Bun the trailer. 1200 meters left to go, and Master of Defence has found the lead and gone about 2 or 3 lengths clear from Duke Orsino. Yellow Sleeves and Cap racing in second. Racing in third is Piper of Hamelin at the rail. Then came Over the Moon on its outside. Williams Legacy is 5 lengths off the leader. Then there's a break of 3 or 4 lengths back to Anatolian Silver. O Captain is 1 from last, and Jet Bun the trailer as they turn for home. 800 meters left to go. Master of Defence in front by 3 or 4 lengths from Piper of Hamelin back in second. Then came Williams Legacy up the far inside the yellow cap. Further back in the field is Over the Moon. Anatolian Silver got the black cap. Then came Jet Bundo, Captain, and Duke Orsino further back in the field. Now 450 meters from the judge. In front here's Master of Defence. Still got 2 lengths to spare over Williams Legacy. Piper of Hamelin towards the outside. Then came Anatolian Silver. Jet Bun further back in the field, but it's still Master of Defence from Williams Legacy. Then Anatolian Silver starts to run on. Then comes Jet Bun, Piper of Hamelin further back in the field, but it's Anatolian Silver that hit the front now from Williams Legacy and Master of Defence, and Anatolian Silver goes on to win by about 4 lengths. Jet Bun second, Williams Legacy third, then came Master of Defence. 6-1-4-3 is confirmed by the judge next door. Master of Defence in front by about 3 lengths on the left-hand side. Anatolian Silver in the black cap towards the right-hand side, running on under Richard Fourie. As you can see, ran on well from Williams Legacy. Jet Bun running on for that second spot, and Master of Defence staying on in the back end of the quartets. Your numbers are 6-1-4-3.
Thank you very much. Welcome back. Anatolian Silver for the Kelly Mitchley stable comes home to win, and win well in the hands of Richard Fourie this afternoon. And with me, I've got Welcome. He's collecting the 1,500 Rand on behalf of Junior. So very well done to them, guys. Very well done. And say well done back home. All right. Kelly Mitchley stable in the winner's box. And yep, bit of a jockey strike there in the form of Richard Fourie. And Richard did make it back here after these horses were being blown around the track out there. Nadine and I were watching you because we actually chose Anatolian Silver as our first choice. But in the straight, we could actually see the way you ducked to the inside. But it wasn't just you, other horses were doing it as well. You guys are feeling the headwind out there, aren't you?
Yes, we are. It's blowing quite nicely. Like I've always said, I enjoy it when the wind's blowing. It makes it tactical riding. And fortunately for me, I had a horse that can run from off them. I know he's first time in a mile, but you can see in the 6 furlong last time he made up ground. Yeah, and I could gain on them, and when I'm ready to go, I could pull him out and make a race of it. So yeah, it was a little bit of NASCAR riding there, shake and bake, and and gets a slingshot coming in through the 200 or so. But you still need the horse to do it. So well done to Kelly and the team, to the owners, thank you very much, and to my sponsor, Winning Form.
All right, now we know you love fishing. Which is a good wind for fishing?
Well, I don't know. You live here. You should tell me.
Westerly wind. We want the
west is best. The same as on the west coast. But I know in Durban the east is the best.
Right.
But yeah, anyway.
Well done, Richard.
Thank you. Yeah, cool. Right.
There's Richard Fourie. Let's go to Kelly. And we all know that Richard's a top rider, but his passion too is going fishing as well. Kelly in the hot seat, and well done. Kelly has been kind enough to share her insight, as she does every week, and she sends out a group which we take note of. And you really made this a big runner. Well done to you, well deserved. Lovely pedigree, this. A Futura out of a Silvano mare. Nice.
Yes, no, he's bred very well, and well done to the breeders for him. We did see in the last time when he was out in the work riders race that he was looking for a touch further. We couldn't get him into a 1400. He kept getting bad draws, so we got him into a mile. We just said, well, we'll see how he goes today, because, I mean, only greenness can catch him out.
Okay.
Because he is a very nice-looking horse and a good horse. So I think he'll only get better over time. And just want to say well done to his owners on course, as always, Brendan Fegan. And also just thank you to my team for every extra efforts they put in, to Megan and Kyle, and to Kyle for putting the horses in the right races. Thank you to him. And yeah, just want to say a huge thank you to my sponsor, Betway South Africa.
All right, I'm going to ask you to step to your left. I'm going to ask Brendan to come in next to you, and Mr. Passerini to hand Brendan the check over as well. And then I'm going to chat to you about your runners, Kelly. So stay in the picture. There we go. The Racehorse Owners Association member, 15,000 Rand. Thanks there to the Racehorse Owners Association member going to Brendan Fegan. Full owner, 15,000 Rand. What a pleasure. Thank you, sir. All right, there we go. No, you can stay. Hand the microphone over to him. I want you to stay in the picture, Kelly. There we go. Okay, you're standing next to a lady that's, I think, was very much part of your introduction into the racing here in the Eastern Cape, and turning out winners and winners for you. Things are really going according to plan for you in the stable.
Yeah, listen, Neil, I say it every week. I spend a lot of time at the stable, the way they look after their horses, the way Carl puts them in the right races, the condition of them always, their stable, the cleanliness. I'm very happy to be in the stable. I've invested a lot in the stable. And yeah, it's always proud to be part of their team. I mean, their grooms, all well-mannered, they look good. So yeah, I mean, where else do you really want to be? And we're getting the winners. The results are there. I'm becoming famous on TV because of her. So yeah, listen, it's awesome. And the other thing is they open with you. You know, they tell you if your horse has a chance. They tell you how it's working, and you need that. I mean, as an owner, you put a lot of money in the game, and you need transparency. So they give it to me all the time. I appreciate it.
Well, very well done to you, your family, your dad. I'm sure he's watching. Brendan, we love having you in the winner's box.
Yeah, thanks, Neil. And to Richard, top ride. I saw he was sitting at the back. He did everything right. Horse is still a bit green, only his third run. It's been a long road with him. You know, he's gone for a knee op. He's a 3-year-old. That's why he's lightly raced. But I've held on, and I've had faith in him, and that's why I've still got him. And I'm proud of him. To Lawrence Furness, who bred him, thank you very much. Top breed. And to my wife, my kids, and to my dad, as always. Yeah.
Well said, Brendan.
Thank you.
And the mic over. There we go. Kelly, made you stand there. The people need to see you because, Kelly, you've been pretty new as a trainer for the last, what are you, into your second season now?
Yeah, it's 1.5 years now in training.
1.5 years. And I mean, you're sitting third in the Eastern Cape on the trainer's log at the moment, and your strike rate is really superb. So I want the people to see more of you purely because, the phone must start ringing. Now let's go to your runners coming up. In race 3, which is the first leg of the Pick 6, do we include MoFlow as well as Mentality Monster?
Mentality Monster, I'd give him a quartet chance. MoFlow, I think he would go very close to winning today, as he's in really good form, and he's working very well at home and got a top jockey on, Richard Fourie.
All right, so strong about him. In race 4, Lady Writer, I know Nadine, I think that's her first choice.
Lady Writer, she's in a really good space at the moment. She ran on last time against the boys. She ran very well, and I think she can show similar efforts today.
All right, and then obviously everybody has to beat the big boy today, Kaya's Hope, but Nadine and I both earmarked Prince of Fire being the biggest danger.
Prince of Fire, he's back to himself when he won, when he got here. His coat did go a little bit off during the rest of his runnings of the Polytrack Challenge. We got him back to himself, and he's looking amazing, working great. I give him a big shout in the race.
Now, last week, I liked Bo Keller very strong. And when Bo Keller went to post, didn't move freely. Are we going to see a better horse moving to post? Still ran an absolute cracker, because I cannot believe that horse ran like it did when it went down what I thought was striding a little bit shorter than normal.
No, she has her issues in her back. We do sort the chiropractor with her every week. She gets it weekly, as she does have those issues. But, I mean, she does not always move the greatest, but she gives her best in a race, runs her heart out.
And can she win today?
I think she'll go very close. I think there's 1 or 2 to beat in the race.
Okay. And then you end off in race 8 with a runner that I'm starting to lean towards as my first choice, Ferrando.
Ferrando, I really rate him for today. I gave him an each-way chance. I think there's 1 in the race to beat. But he's in very good form. He's working very well at home. So I do give him a big shot.
Kelly, top class. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Here we go. Kelly Mitchley Racing, and can't get better feedback with regards to that, and pointing in the right direction for the rest of the afternoon. Thanks to her.